So we saw Atma is other than, distinct from the body total. Generally to say. But separately, distinctly to say, first of all, I am not the gross body. Sthula Shariram, I am not. Why? Because it is something perceived, seen, known by me. And with reference to that, I become the knower of the body. The knower is always distinct from the known. The owner is distinct from the owned. This is the basic. So you should know. Simply repeating, I am not the body, this is how you are not. So you should have the logic to tell. Always why. Not to tell others, your buddhi, your mind. Always it will question you, how you are not, how you are not. So at that time, there should be this dialogue. Then only you can release, otherwise it's not possible. So hence, since I am the knower of the body, or I refer to the body as my body, like any other thing as mine. I told you house is yours, things are yours, so many things. But all of them may be yours, but you are not any one of them. And that's why I told you, you are prepared to sacrifice part of the body, but still you remain. That means you are not the body proved. And one more thing I told you, in other death you see, the body remains, but then seems to be somebody is gone. So, but all the time you thought the person is the body, but the person is not, the body is proved. So at least when we are living, let us realize, other person has gone away. At least from their thing we should realize, understand it. So, this is how our realization should come. At present, we have taken many things for granted and leading a life. We never think, because we thought there is nothing wrong in what we are thinking. But sometime or other we should realize the folly, the mistake somewhere is there. That should be realized and correct. That is what is the thing that is being told. Why should you correct? If you ask a question, because we already proved to you, you want to become free from problems in life. And then understand, these opinions are the problems that are creating. All problems are because of an opinion about oneself, which you think it is paramartham, it is real, it is a fact. That is the biggest problem. Hence, Shastra says the root cause is that. So let us tackle there. Hence, it eliminates. What you are not, let us eliminate. So it eliminated the gross body. Any part of the gross body you are not. Otherwise, if the heart is changed, what will happen? You should be changing. So sometimes transplantation of the new heart is come. When new heart comes, if you are the heart, what will happen? You go away. Who will be here? Somebody new. Oh, then problem. Then all that I was old will go away. Suddenly I will not be able to relate to people. Nothing will happen. So understand itself, none of the parts in the body, you are so totally body itself you are not. And more these are sense organs, you are not. Their conditions, their functions, malfunctions, everything, known to you or knower. Again, prana and its activities, you are not. Why? Because that again is something, it is known to you, their functions, but conditions, everything known. So who you are, you retain your status nityam, knower, knower, knower. That doesn't go away. I still remain as the knower. Everything changes its position as knower. Then I am not the mind, because all the conditions, moods of the mind, its conditions are always known to me, and I always refer accordingly everything. So I am not the mind. Again, I am not the intellect. The conditions of intellect, again, how sharp my intellect is, how dull my intellect is, what knowledge I have got, what is there, everything is known to me. Their prior condition not there, present condition when it is there, all of them are very well known to me. So I am the knower still. All that is known, I am. Then we saw, I am the quintessence of all my memories. All my memories were collected by me. Naturally, I cannot be the memory because I was the collector of the memory. And the function of my memory, that also I know. what I remembered, what I don't remember, again coming to remember, everything is known to me. So who am I? I am still knower. If I am not that, then I am all ignorance. Even my ignorance also is known to me. That's why I can say I don't know. How do you know you don't know? I know that I don't know. Yeah. So you are the knower of even what you don't know. So your ignorance is also known to you. It is an object of knowledge. Hence I retain the status of being a knower. Are you the name? Because the name came after my coming. So I am not the name. My name was given to me. I was named. So naturally I am not the name. For the sake of distinguishing in the world, names are given from one to another. Everything is Jatakaranam, Namakaranam in the world. Including when you bring a new building, first of all name the building. Start to name the building. Then every room is named. This is drawing room. That is bedroom. It is that room. It is this. Every Namakaranam you can give everything first to birth, then Namakaranam. You bring a vessel, then name. This is milk pot, or this is that pot. Everything you name. First it comes, then you name. So name cannot be, and the person having the name are totally different. So I am not my name. Then we saw particularly, then who are you? That is the condition we got. So that itself we saw now. Hence, all these layers that are there, ignorance I am not, nothing I am. Itself was told three bodies, Sthula Shariram, in the Sukshma Shariram we saw prana, sense organs, and organs of action, and all other things, mind, intellect, memory, every one of them came. And the particular Karana Shariram we saw is your ignorance. The ignorant state is called Karanam causal. That state is particularly unmanifest state, Bija Avastha. Whenever you don't know anything, neither including yourself you don't know, that state is called Bija Avastha. You are potentially there, but you are not manifested. But that condition is called Bija Avastha, Karana Shariram. Which I told you we are going to explain. That itself is called your sleep state. It is called Karana Shariram. It is called sleep state. Thus, who are you distinct from other than Vinnam? All body total complex is divided into three. So I am not this complex. Total. None of them is. But who are you then? I am the overall, all of them are. I am the possessor, owner of all of them. I have a relationship with the body, but I am not the body. It is one thing to be a particular relation to the body, it is another to think I am the body. So, I am not the body is a fact. And if you are not the body, then only that Atma, Satyam. So, what is your continuous particular thing, constant factor? Over. That you didn't give up. So that is why Satyam, Nityam, Atma. That you is Nityam. All other things become Nitya, right? Now they keep on. So they are all Nitya. That's what is established here. Hence, that itself is all divided three made into five layers. It's called Pancha Kosham. I am Kaha. I stand transcendent. Means I am beyond all of them. No way I am limited by any one of them. Either the gross body neither limits me, nor the pranic activities limit me, the mind doesn't limit me, the buddhi doesn't limit me, nor my ignorance limits me. Why? Because I handle them, I utilize them, not that they utilize me. So naturally, I transcend all of them. I am free from their plus or that is called transcending. Though I am there, I am free from all their limitations. To transcend. How to transcend? By knowing that I am not the person. How to transcend all these things? Isn't it jump out of it? Just to understand that I am not any one of them is to transcend, go beyond. At present, where are you? Who should transcend? A person who is somewhere has to transcend. This is not. If you are in this side, you should transcend, cross over to another side. So, what you should cross over from wherever you are. You are at the level of the gross body, transcend. You are level at the particularly prana, transcend. If you are at the level of sense organ, transcend. If you are at the level of the mind, transcend. If you are at the level of the buddhi, transcend. Every one of them how transcend? By telling, I am not, I am not, I am not. You are transcended, finished. Nothing else to do. It is not a physical thing, please understand. It is simple understanding is called to transcend. Finished, there on the matter. You are transcended. That is why there is no action involved. If at all it is an action, it is only that it is called to please. Now it is the action. That's all. There is no other action. It is all that. There is no other action. Absolutely. Because we are not bringing about any change. See, I give you an example. The light, when it illumines an object which was in darkness, it was not seen. The light doesn't produce anything, nor the light creates any new thing. The light only brings to light what is already there in its reality. The light does only one job, to illumine and bring to light a thing which was not known to you. That's all. Like that, knowledge is a light. It throws light upon something which was unknown to you. So what was there? Unknown is called darkness. The knowledge dispels the darkness called ignorance. Ignorance wants wrong notions. Ignorance wants confusion. And in the wake of all of them, I stand corrected and know what is my reality. I don't have to change. It is not a change. It is a fact. A fact made known, which was unknown to me. That's all. Nothing else. So any change? Absolutely no change. That's why I told you earlier. It is a realization. It is a revelation. It is a recognition. A cognition was there. It was not a proper cognition. Now it is a recognition. That's why I recognize now. Previously, I didn't recognize. Now you are recognized. That's why a recognition. Previously, cognition was not there. Why I misunderstood? Oh, I thought you were somebody else. Now I recognize you are from. Is it or not? Similarly, I misunderstood myself to be what? Body, mind, intellect. Now I recognize who I am. Understand? This is called recognition. But why? How did you recognize? In the wake of right now. So this condition being there, we saw up to that. Now, we all exist. Is it or not? We already said. That's why your reference what? I am. I am. I am. This existence of ours undergoes various stages of states in life. There is a state common to all of us, which we know, avastha. What is avastha? Shaishavastha. Avastha. Everybody was a Shifu first. A child, a baby, everyone. Anybody can say, no, I was not a child. Nobody. Without exception, everyone starts on their own. Shaishavam, one thing. From the Shaishavam comes Balyam or Balika. Balaha, Balika, both of them. Shishu, Balaha. Then comes particularly Kumar, Kaumaram, Kumari, Avastha. Then Yauvanam, Yuva, Yuvati, comes there. So Yauvanam. Then Madhyama, Vayaskaha, delays. Everybody. Then comes Vardhya. This is our common, everybody's stages. Avastha, Balya Avastha, Kaumara Avastha, so Madhyavayaska Avastha, Vruddha Avastha. We call all this Avastha. This is universal. Nobody can deny. No, I don't get all of them. Can you say? Yes. So this is one Avastha common. But in all these Avastha, there is another one which is common, universal. In all states you go, is called three Avasthas. Avasthatrayam. That is why here Avasthatrayam. Otherwise, what is happened? Shaishavam, Balyam, Kaumaram, Bhuvanam, Bhartakyam. How many avastha? Five. Then there are so many avastha, Dukha avastha and Sukha avastha. There are so many avasthas there, but Vyadi avastha. So many avasthas are there. But we are not bringing all. Every avastha will be discussed here. Everything will come. Nothing will be left, I tell you. But in a different way, everything will be discussed. But here what we are going to discuss is, even when you are Vanaha, you had one avastha called sometimes waking, sometimes sleeping. When the child is dreamt or not, child doesn't tell you I had a dream. But generally they say, whenever the child suddenly cries, they say child must have had a dream. Understand itself. For no reason, scream with all baby. Then why do you scream like that? Suddenly, because it must have dreamt their joy. So even a child can have a dream.
Really, who are you? That Sakshi, Adikaha, and Yatirikaha is called Atma. He is ever existent. How it is existent? Conscious. That is why at present we are all conscious. We are all conscious or not? And conscious means all awake. महाराष्ट्रात शुद्धीवर आहे का नाही? आहे. That way we are all called शुद्धीवर conscious. That way we have got another state opposite. What is that? Unconscious. When are you? Sometimes by next mistake, or every day by sleeping you are conscious or unconscious. You are alive, but at present you are alive and you are. That is why you got two states. What is that? You only become conscious. You only become conscious. So you are absolute or relative. Because what is relative? You must know the thing. Right? When you say hot, it has to be hot. So something can be hot, it can become cold. Do you have hot fire? Hot fire. If you say hot fire, then what do you have? Cold fire. Do you have? That is why fire is not hot. Fire is always heat. Because of heat in the fire, everything becomes hot. And minus fire, things become cold. Do you have hot ice? You say we have cold ice. So we can have hot coffee, cold coffee. Hot tea, cold. Hot milk, cold. Because they are all relative undergoing like that. When you say you are conscious, you are liable to become unconscious. That is, who becomes this conscious, unconscious? The relative you, all ahankara. You are conscious means you are thinking, you are seeing, you are understanding. That is all because of this ego. But Atma doesn't become conscious or unconscious. It is either conscious or unconscious. What is it? Consciousness. Like fire is heat, doesn't become hot or cold. Let's say fire, hot increases. The heat of fire, does it increase? Like that, consciousness doesn't increase, consciousness doesn't decrease, all the time conscious. That's why, what is it? Nityam, Astam, Satyam. That is you. That's why sleep is unconscious. Who sleeps now? That is why the ego sleeps. That's why I slept is who slept? The ego only slept. But the real you never sleeps. Why? I saw sleeping. That's right. I had good sleep. How do you know? Because I had good sleep is a knowing. Sleep or not? So if you have slept, how can you know? Let's say sometimes did you know? I was sleeping, I did not know. But if you are sleeping, then how did you know you slept well? That is why you don't sleep. Which you don't sleep? The real you. Why didn't you sleep? Because who sleeps? It's not answer के क्या होता है? वो काम किया होता है. And who are you? I never do work. I am not the real me never was. Let's say, what is it? That's called Sakshi. Sakshi means what? Ever. That is what is called Atma Sat. Sat means ever present. How? And what is Anandam? Anandam is I am free from all problems. That is why I am acceptable me. Anandam, I am acceptable. That is happy me I accept. The full me I accept. Free me I accept. All other me I don't accept. As a relative me I cannot accept. The real me I always accept. The acceptable me is what is called Anandam. Free from all problems. That is what is referred by this. Now, that itself what was told is going to be taken in a detailed discussion. What was told in a brief manner, Sankshepa, is going to be taken as what? Vistara. What? All the what is it? What is what? You are Vyatiriktaha. From what? Buddha, Rupma, Karana, Vaisya. Now, same order, the student is asking the question here. What is the question? Sthula Shariram Kim. What is the first word you say? Shariram is common, divided into three vika. Shulam, Sukshmam, Karam. So, order first one is Sthula Shariram Kim. Why you are discussing? What do you mean by I am free from Sthula Shariram? What are the things that belong to me? That freedom to know is another Tattva, Vivekam, detailed. To make you show how you are free from all these things. So at present, everything belongs. What is that? First of all, what is Shulam means? That is Maharashtra, they will say Shula Chikitsa. What is Shulata means to us? So who is fat? Bukla. Don't Bukla me. How are you Bukla? Body Bukla me. What does it? That is why Shulam belongs to him. Shariram. Mokha also Shariram only. Bari also who? But I am body means you are Mokha. You are. Then you worry. Somebody too body wants to become fat. One fellow is trying to become fat, another fellow wants to become lean. Because I cannot accept. It is non-acceptable. What is non-acceptable? Fat me I cannot accept. Too lean me I cannot accept. These are all the things that is going on in life. And people are struggling, anxious, worried. So many things are going on in life. That is why to show these things don't belong to you. These things are Sthula Shariram. Shulam means what? That is gross. What do you mean by gross? The words are English, but it is a communicating sense. Whatever is gross in a form can be perceived, seen, or anything enjoys grossness, it becomes objectifiable. It becomes an object. Grossness gives objectivity. It becomes objective. It is an object. It becomes a Vishayam. It becomes particularly available for thinking. So, gross means acceptable. Second thing, gross means tangible. Tangible means it can be handled. It can be used in life. So that is why it becomes useful. Tangible, useful. And again, gross will perish. Gross means it will perish. It can change. It can modify. That is why the word gross is very important. So the Shariram, Sthula Bhagam is what is interesting. Sthula Shariram.
Sthula शरीरं किं पंचीकृत पंचमहाभूतैः कृतं सत्कर्मजन्यं सुखदुःखादि भोगायतनं शरीरम् अस्ति जायते वर्धते विपरिणमते अपक्षीयते विनश्यतीति षड्विकारवत् एतत् स्थूल शरीरम्. That means the first thing is the Atma is something Vyatiriktaha other than Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira. So now to know each one of them, the question is asked, Sthula Shariram Kim? What is Sthula Sharira? So Sthula means what? Gross. The tangible part of the body, which you see, which you can perceive. This body, what is it? What is its surupam? What are the details of that? Which I am not. To show you are not, to know also its condition doesn't belong to you. All of them are being discussed. So any inquiry if you go to a factory or you just see a product in the world, anything you see, first question we generally ask, even a cloth somebody wears, you ask, what is this made of? That means your inquisitiveness is what? What is the raw material? Even a eatable something gives you. Generally men will not ask, ladies generally ask, Kasa kela, kasatun kela. Immediately you want to know the material of which it is made. Is it or not? That means the human nature is always to inquire into the source, from where it comes, what it is made of. This is how any inquiry we always do. Keeping that only, our Shastra says, this body is there. What is the raw material for this body? Understand now how the Shastra proceeds. So that is the question Shastra is saying now, it is made of what? What is the cause for this body? There are different causes. One of the cause called the material, that is being discussed first. So it says Kritam. Kritam is the word means made of. Kritam means it is made of. What? Panchikrita Pancha Mahabhutaihi. Mahabhutaihi, great elements. How many? 5. Pancha Mahabhutaihi, the 5 elements. But what type of Pancha Mahabhuta? Panchikrita. Here Panchikrita, we have to take it as the meaning grossified. Panchikrita, that is going to be discussed later. Panchikaranam, they will discuss later. But here just to understand, Panchikritam means what? Compounded. You know compounding. So once upon a time used to be there. So in the compounding, what you used to do? Various medicines are mixed together, is called compounding, mixing. So that is what. So Panchikaranam is called in the word mixing, compounding, bringing together. That means what? Gross part of this body is a mixture of compounded form of the 5 great elements. You know what are the 5 great elements? Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. You may ask, how can you say all these things are there? Simple thing, you are doctors, you know better. Particularly, in this body there is space or not? First of all, body appropriate space. Inside the stomach what is there? In our mouth what is there? In the nose what is there? In all your windpipe or any veins, everywhere what is there? Space. Even up also there is lot of space sometimes. Is it or not? That also sometimes may be space there. Upper story to let, they say. Sometimes. Understand itself. Like that, there can be space, there is enough space, body appropriate space, and as well as it has got enough space inside. That means one ingredient called space is very much present in this body. It is there, you cannot deny that. First thing. Next is called air. Is air there or not in this body? You all know very well. Oxygen is a very important thing required. Enough carbon dioxide. There are other nitrogens and hydrogen. Maybe there so many gases are there. The body has got so many gases. After all, gas is what? Nothing but another form of air only. So the body has got air or not? Proved. Now water, you know how much water the body should have, and it has got is a very important thing. So many gallons of water the body has got, you know. And what gives the shape to the body is what? Nothing but water. That's why when water goes away, what will happen? Dehydration, powdering. That means you all know there is enough water in this body. So that is third. Proved, understand. What the Shastra says is proved. Then we come to next is fire. Fire is there or not? That is called 98.4. Though 98.4 you cannot make a cup of tea here. Understand? Even if it becomes 104 also you cannot make a cup of tea. But then temperature. That's why Lord himself has given from the beginning itself that which is called the modern engineering and all you say. Particularly, what is there in your particularly in the air conditioner they keep particularly to maintain the temperature. One particular thing they provide there. Bhagavan has provided here. Like that goes out of order, this also goes out of order. Is it or not? That control is there is a 98.4 all the time. Once in a way it goes up and down. Like in the air conditioner also sometimes the temperature it doesn't maintain, suddenly goes up everything, something has gone wrong. Is it or not particularly? So like that here also Lord has provided already. That's why it is maintaining that condition. It has got certain thing already provided there. Long time back Bhagavan has provided that. And that is why it maintains. So fire element is also very much there. Now next is Mother Earth. How is Mother Earth there? क्या मट्टी है क्या? That's why generally in Hindi they will say ये मट्टी से बनाया. और किधर वापस जाता है? मट्टी में जाता है. But then मट्टी is there how? Because all your particularly phosphorus, carbon, phosphorus, nitrates and phosphates, they are all what? They are all from Mother Earth only. Calcium is what? Which you want. Everything is Mother Earth. Is it or not, please? So that is a Mother Earth is also there. The bone and all, phosphorus and all is what? Nothing but Mother Earth. So that means this body has got all the 5 elements or not. But how they are compounded, that we are going to see later. Understand itself. That is the compounding, natural compounding takes place. But the Shastra says the body is a product of 5 elements. Now if you say I am the body, what you are? Air or fire? Or space? Or earth? What are you? So understand now? This body is nothing but this. This is all something about the body, nothing else. It is all nothing but that only. So hence this body is particularly now this one way. Later on he is going to discuss another way. You will see the whole thing will discuss another way. Another angle it will discuss. At that time you will wonder what is another way of discussing. The whole thing will be discussed in a different way. So now it discusses this body is a product of the 5 great elements. And which type of elements? Which has been grossified. That's a Panchikrita means grossified. Pancha Maha Bhutaihi of the 5 elements. Kritam made. So the body gross part is made up of the 5 great elements by it being undergoing the process of grossification. Now one thing which is very special to our Shastra is being told, which may be very difficult for you, but we will give a logic for that. At that time you will see whether what our Shastra says is correct or not. Next he says, This human body, or any body for that matter which we have got, you have got, anybody has got, what is another cause? Now material we are told, there is another special cause which is something special which our Shastra says, you may say it in another way, which I will come to that terminology and I will come into that particularly. Here Shastra says, another reason for having this human embodiment, our Shastra says, Janyam, which is born of as a result of Sat Karma. Sat Karma means what? Good deeds. Dharmika Karma. Good deeds are Sukrutam Karma, which our Shastra says Punyam Karma. Understand itself. That means to get a human embodiment in the vision of our Shastra, you must have done some special karma. When? After birth? Because we are talking about birth. To get this birth here as a human body, you should have done karma when? In your previous birth. So you have to accept what now? Rebirth. Some people say we don't accept rebirth. That is why first thing there must be a cause for the birth. Is it or not, please? Anything to come, there is a cause, then there is an effect. Without a cause, there is no effect. Some people will say, what is the cause required? Parents are there. When a male and female is there, the result is what? If they come together, there should be a child coming out. This is what generally people will say. Why do you want to bring? Because every species brings out their own progeny. Is it or not? Animals bring same progeny. Human brings same progeny. So why do you want to go and trace another cause for it? Like that an argument may come. We do admit, for every progeny the same species are very much essential. We don't deny that. That is one of the natural method. We don't deny that. But then that alone is not sufficient. Why? I will ask you, because you are all doctors, especially here is a doctor, gynecologist. That means why there is some particular couples who don't get children. If parents alone are the particularly the cause, every parent should get what? Child, is it or not? And not only they are the cause totally, they should have also the choice to get what child they want. Because you are the cause. If you are a cause, a maker, you should have the choice to make whatever you want. Is it or not? I am only just asking, I am not conditioning you. Please understand. If you accept that the cause is mainly the parents alone are the cause, then they should have the choice first of all to get the child. Secondly, not only get the child, the type of child I want. Now, is it possible? Scientifically I am asking, is it possible? That is why our Shastra says. You get a child also or you don't get a child also, both of them according to our Shastra is called karma. And if you get a particular type of child also, that is also karma, which you call chromosomes and all. Understand itself. In medical science you use the word chromosomes. Today modern DNA theory, what all theories are, so many things are coming. They are talking so many things. It is all okay. I will ask one question particularly. If all these things you say, but then why a particular person gets a particular type of child, sometimes deformed child, sometimes particular retarded child, what is the cause for it? You may have some vitamin deficiency. I will ask why that child should get it, or why your child should get, why not somebody else's child? You tell me. Parents are healthy sometimes, is it or not? Parents are really healthy, but sometimes they get a child, totally some problematic child. What causes it? Please. We are not trying to say science is not doing, but I am asking this question only because that word Satkarma, you must know what it tries to indicate. That is why our Shastra always tells, anything that happens in the life there is another cause which always is the ruling factor. And these are all not fatalism, please. Whenever our Shastra discusses karma, it is not fatalistic or it is not fatalism. In our Shastra, karma is always discussed, it is accountability. It shows who is accountable for what. Everyone is accountable for what they do, which they may forget, but Shastra doesn't leave you. The nature doesn't leave you. That's why because you have taken liquor and you keep on drinking liquor and you forget, but then the nature doesn't allow. Is it or not? It does the damage whatever it has to do. You might have by mistake taken something, but though you have taken mistaken, the nature doesn't allow it. It starts affecting. Is it or not, please? So similarly, one of the natural phenomenon is the cause and effect theory, which we must always understand. There are relative causes, there is an absolute cause also we should understand. So absolute cause, one way we saw the 5 elements, but the 5 elements themselves to come in a particular form, various types of children you all must be seeing. When the delivery takes place, when there is birth and all, each one gets different type of children, healthy child, unhealthy child, short-lived child, goes away, so many things. Why all these things are happening? And a person longing for a child doesn't get a child. People who don't want a child, they get the child. Why all these things are happening? Understand, hence, to get a full embodiment, the body intact, everything according to our Shastra is because of that which is called as Satkarma. Satkarma means your Punya Karma. Because of that, what happens? You get a body fully healthy, all intact, no deformity, no lacking, nothing. That is what is called Satkarma. We can generalize and say, if you want to get a human birth according to our Shastra, you should have 50% of Punya, 50% of Papa. According to Upanishad, these are all, don't think that I am, these are all our brainwave, no. These are all Upanishad says. If you have got concentrated Punya, total Punya, not even a dash of Papa, you are born in heaven, Devaloka, other lokas. That is the place where you will be born. You can get that. And for that what you should do? Type of karma where you calculate and get lot of, like in the modern world. If you want to get high, particularly admission and all, what you should have? Merits. Marks plus that merit, this merit, added, you are the highest particular. You are not doing here it particularly. So what you are done, that you are done, plus 1 mark, 5 mark, 10 mark, added, so your percentage goes up. So hence your admission anywhere, whichever choice you can have. These are all the things you do according to our Shastra also. When people have done certain types of karmas, everything is credited to your account. According to that, after leaving that birth, straight away you will be given a birth in those places which is reserved for you. That is called Punya Lokas. Those places you go higher and higher. That's why you can, particularly what is Punya Loka total today, maximum marks, everything high, you can go to America, Punya Loka. Admission, everything, people will go. But if your marks are not sufficient, you are not getting there, you are not able to go, even in India at least, you don't get admission by Papam, no Punyam. Understand it? So these are all the things we are in the modern language. If you relate it to Shastra, this is how the whole thing goes on, particularly. And these are all our experiences we are all seeing in our life. Understand itself. So there is no Andha-Vishwasa and all. We are talking about something, some facts we must know that. We are not trying to brainwash or condition here. It is a fact you cannot deny. Understand itself. You tell me why a child, when it is born straight away, why the child has got problems and it has suffered. What the child has done. Tell me. Sometimes as the child is born, mother dies. What poor thing did? The child has to live motherless. And why does a mother gets a child and throw it in the dustbin and goes away? What the child has done? In India itself it has started once upon a time, it was not. In America it's a common thing. They put it in the particular anything, plastic bags and all throw. That's all in America going on. But in India such things were not there. Why it has come? That is the papam of the child. When did it do? This is where you must know. It is an innocent thing. Poor thing doesn't do anything. But it has to undergo certain sufferings, that papam. And the papam, I tell you why. In a Manusha Janma, papam is very eloquent. That's why we weep and cry and say. Animals have got sufferings, but they don't weep and cry. They silently suffer. But we cannot. Can we? We all wail and cry and we do so many things. That is why our suffering is more pronounced compared to all other things. That is why human being suffering means, human birth suffering means, you feel really the suffering. You can feel the suffering of animals, but they don't understand itself. We feel it. That is why feelings are more for us. That is why if you do papam as a human being, you have to suffer a lot. That's why a child also, for no reason of this, of in this janma, but past janma, even when it is born itself, it has got problem. Why a child born immediately heart trouble, and it has to be operated? Don't they do it? So many things are happening. What papam did the child do? Now, after birth, then why should it suffer? For no reason? Because if for no reason somebody is suffering, that is bad, is it or not? A suffering is always because of some reason. Punishment is always because you do something. If an innocent person is punished, you don't accept. Do you? That means what reason you are going to give why the child is suffering? It may be intact, very good, healthy child. But that is all a different thing. But why should it be motherless? Because for a baby, what is very important? The mother. And if it has got no mother, and if it is a destitute, and sometimes when you particularly neglect it and throw it in the particularly waste paper basket, or you throw it and leave it in the toilet and go, what is the condition of the child? Why it is suffering, you tell me. Or I say, two same parents, one child is very healthy, the next child is having ill health, not so healthy. Why? Parents are healthy. Why should the child have ill health? And why should the parents get such a child? What is the cause? Your medical science may say there is some particular vitamin deficiency, but why should it come to me? Why not to my brother or my sister? Why it should come to me? I am of the same parents, why should I get it? What answer has you got? And even the parents can ask, my neighbor's children are all healthy, why should I get such a child? Understand itself. These are all the places our Shastra answers, and its answer is called karma. Your good karma can give you good surroundings, good parentage, good things, good health, good body. If your karmas are not good, from birth onwards you can be suffering. With parents you can suffer, without parents you can suffer, with all facilities you can suffer, without facilities you can suffer. That's why rich people, children also are ill health. Jhopada people also have got ill health and suffering. Who is particularly an exception in this world? Is there anybody? Nobody. That is why the law of karma is universal. You must understand. It is a law. And that law only talks here, Satkarma Janyam is a human embodiment. Because according to our Shastra, human embodiment is the highest thing in life. I told in the beginning. From that standpoint, it says to get a human embodiment means you have done some good deeds, you have got a human birth. But then because we don't know the value of human birth, we sometimes squander that life in the vision of Shastra. So hence it throws lights and tells you, don't squander this human life. Make the human life, please. Fulfill it. For that purpose only all these things are talked. More about it we will see on 19th of November. Okay? Hari Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramyaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.